Hello students, in this video we will be seeing how to prepare profit and loss appropriation account. Okay, this is NCERT book page number 72. We'll see illustration 2. Now profit and loss appropriation account, it is distribution of net profit or net loss, that you have to remember. Okay, now it is a nominal account, so debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. The same rule is applicable. Whatever is the net profit earned, how it is distributed among the partners. Or if it is a net loss incurred, how it is distributed among the partners. Illustration 2. Amit, Babu and Charu set up a partnership firm on April 1, 2019. They contributed rupees 50,000, 40,000 and 30,000 respectively as their capitals and agreed to share profits and losses in the ratio 3:2:1. Amit is to be paid a salary of rupees 1,000 per month and Babu a commission of rupees 5,000. It is also provided that interest to be allowed on capital at 6% per annum. The drawings for the year were Amit 6,000 rupees, Babu rupees 4,000, Charu rupees 2,000. Interest on drawings of rupees 270 was charged on Amit's drawings, rupees 180 on Babu's drawings and 90 on Charu's drawings. The net profit as per profit and loss account for the year ending 31st March 2020 was rupees 35,660. Prepare the profit and loss appropriation account and show the distribution of profits. So this was the opening capital balance here. Okay, that is why it is given in the beginning of the year, and this is the profit earned at the end of the year here. Okay, now one thing you have to remember, capital and drawings will not come in profit and loss appropriation account. It is only the interest on capital and interest on drawings which will appear in profit and loss appropriation account. This is the first point that you have to remember. The second point, if the firm has incurred a loss, interest on capital and salary, commission, remuneration is not admissible. It will not be allowed. Okay. Third point that you have to remember is interest on capital is an income for the partner but an expense for the firm. And profit and loss appropriation account is actually the firm's account. Hence, in profit and loss appropriation account, interest on capital, salary payable to the partner, commission payable to the partner will appear in the debit side. Interest on drawings, on the other hand, is an income for the firm and expense for the partner. So, P&L appropriation account is firm's account. So, income for the firm will be credited. Now, let us see the sum. The first thing is we have to transfer the net profit. So, you all might be remembering P&L profit and loss account, isn't it? So, suppose this is your profit and loss account. Profit and loss account. You will have net profit here. This net profit will be transferred here as the first item. Alternatively, if it is a net loss, the net loss will be transferred here. Okay. So the first item is net profit. After that, you can see the question. What did I tell you? Capital and drawings will not appear in P&L appropriation account. So you can ignore the capital amount. Then, profit sharing ratio is required at last. Next, Amit is to be paid a salary of 1,000 per month. A year has 12 months. So 1,000 into 12, Amit's salary is 12,000. This will appear in the debit side of profit and loss appropriation account. Why on the debit side? Because it's an expense for the firm. Then, a commission of rupees 5,000. Babu, a commission of rupees 5,000. Here the word per month is not there. So you just have to write Babu's commission 5,000 rupees. Then it is provided that interest to be allowed on capital at 6%. Now remember children, interest will always be calculated on opening capital balance. So in the question, if closing capital balance is given, you have to calculate opening capital balance. It is a reverse method. Now how to calculate opening interest, opening capital, we will come across in other sums further. In this question, however, you are given opening capital only. So you can directly calculate 6% per annum on 50,000, 40,000 and 30,000. Now as I told, interest on capital is an expense. It will be shown on the debit side. So you have to write the heading interest on capital. In the inner column you have to write the partners and 6% on 50,000, 6% on 40,000 and 6% on 30,000. Okay students? Now, so that is over. Next, the drawings will not come. You need not see it at all. Interest on drawings, the amount is already given, so no need to calculate the percentage. And interest on drawing is an income for the firm, so it will appear in the credit side. So see, they have written interest on drawings. Inner column they have shown the split ups, outer column they have added. Now what you have to remember is you have to draw a line after 1,800 and in the same line you have to show 7,200, the total of all these three. Similarly, immediately after 90,000 you have to draw a line, and in the line where you have written 90,000, there you have to show the total of interest on drawings. Interest on drawings is over. Now we have to balance the account. When we balance the account, the credit side is more. So write the credit side total on the debit side also. From 36,200, subtract 12,000, 5,000 and 7,200. You will get the answer 12,000. Now comes the point. Where should you write this 12,000 in total? Children, based on the number of partners, you have to leave one line extra. Suppose there are 3 partners, then you have to leave 4 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the 5th line, you have to write the total. Okay, this you have to keep in mind. Suppose there are 2 partners, then you have to leave 3 lines before writing the total. 1 line for capital account, 1 line for first partner, 1 line for the second partner. In the 3rd line, you can write the total. So, in this question, you have 3 partners, so leave 4 lines on the debit side, then you write the total on both the sides. Immediately above the total, you write the balancing figure. Now, here you have to write capital accounts, okay? Then you have to show the individual partners' name. Now, how it is distributed? Some of you may be very good, you know how to distribute. But as a student, I was struggling. I didn't know how to distribute this and all. So, 3:2:1 is the profit sharing ratio. I'll tell you how to distribute. Yes. So, for Amit, when you have 3:2:1, the base of the ratio is 6. How do you get 6? 3 plus 2, 3 plus 2 plus 1. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, first you add all the 3, find the total. Now, whichever partner has one share, calculate that partner's ratio, share of profit first. So, Charu has 1. So, what you have to do for Charu, I'll write it here. For Charu, it is actually 12,000 into 1 by 6. Because his share is 1 and the denominator is 6. Now 12,000 into 1 by 6 is 2,000. 6 ones are, 6 twos are. Okay. So you got 2,000. Now with this 2,000 you have to multiply 2. 2 twos are 4. You got 4,000. With this 2,000 you have to multiply with 3. 3 twos are 6. You got 6,000. This is how you have to show the split ups of profit. Okay. Now this you can follow when you have a share 1 in the profit. Now what if you don't have the share 1? How to split up the profits of the partners? Amit will get 12,000 for Amit. It is 12,000 into, what is it, 3 by 6. How did I get 3 by 6? The ratio is 3:2:1. Babu's share is 12,000 into 2 by 6. And Charu's share is 12,000 into 1 by 6. Now comes the question, should you have to show the calculation? Whatever in accountancy, whatever calculations you are showing in rough, show it as a working note. So simple. Because if you show such a big calculation here, it will look very cumbersome. So don't do that. But you can show it as working note. Okay? Here you can write in bracket, just in bracket you can write 3:2:1. That's it. Okay? So this is your illustration 2's explanation. Next we will see illustration 3. Why illustration 3? Because it deals with a very important point. When loss is incurred, no salary, no income, no remuneration is admissible to the partners. No interest on capital. That rule is applicable. For that I am discussing illustration 3. Yadu, Madhu and Vidu. So what we have to write in the books of Yadu, Madhu, Vidu. A student asked, Madam, can we also write books of Yadu, Madhu, Vidu? Yes, you can write. I think it was, okay, I don't want to name the student, but good that you asked. Profit and losses in the ratio 2:2:1. So that is their profit and loss ratio. Their fixed capitals on April 1, 2019 were 5 lakh, 4 lakh and 3 lakh 50,000. Now, I will teach you fixed capitals and fluctuating capital later on. Okay? As of now, you just remember interest on capital should be calculated on the opening capital balance, and there is a printing mistake here. Okay, there is no printing mistake. Since it is fixed capital account, the capitals will remain fixed irrespective of whether it is opening or closing. Okay. Because April 1st, 2019 and March 31st, 2019. So March 31st, 2019 happens to be the current year, and April 1st, 2019 will become the next year. Since the capitals are fixed, there are no change. Opening capital and closing capital will remain the same. Okay? As per the partnership deed, partners are entitled to interest on capital 5%. Okay? Yadu is to be paid a salary of 2,000 per month. Per month means 2,000 into 12, 24,000. Vidu will receive a commission of 18,000. Okay? Net loss of the firm was 75,000. On the basis of above information, prepare P&L appropriation account. What did I teach you? When the firm has incurred a loss, there will be no interest on capital and no remuneration to the partners, even though they are entitled for it. So, where will you have this net loss? If this is your profit and loss account, the net loss will appear here. So from there, the net loss will be transferred to the debit side. Just remember, everything is cross method. In NP also it was cross method, which I told you, the X method. Here also it's like that. So first step, you have to calculate, you have to carry forward this net loss, 75,000, you write here 75,000, profit and loss account, within brackets net loss. Then you have to distribute this 75,000 in the ratio of 2:2:1. The ratio is given here, see. Okay. So 2:2:1 you have to write here, children, within bracket 2:2:1. Now what did I say? If there are 3 partners, you have to leave 4 lines. So line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4. On the 5th line you have to write the total. Now above the total, in this question you don't have any balancing figure, so just write 75,000. This 75,000 has to be shared in 2:2:1 ratio. Now in a ratio, whenever you have 1, it is easy to calculate one share and then multiply the other share with the remaining partners ratio. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Denominator is 5. Numerator for Vidhu is 1. 75,000 into 1 by 5 will give you 15,000. 5 ones are 5, 2 remainder, 5 5s are 25. Okay, it will give you 15,000 for Vidhu. Okay. With this 15,000, you have to multiply into 2 for Madhu and into 2 for Yadu. That's it. Or else, if you want the proper way of multiplication, for Yadu, it is 75,000 into 2 by 5. For Madhu, 75,000 into 2 by 5. For Vidhu, 15,000 into 1 by 5. Okay? And you have to show partners current account. See here, there is a word current account. Why is it so? Whenever the capitals are fixed, all other calculations will be passed through the partner's current account. Whereas in the previous question, the profit was transferred to the partner's capital account. So keep these points in mind. When capitals are not fixed, which means if it is fluctuating, we will transfer the profit through partner's capital account, and interest on capital has to be calculated on opening capital balance. Whenever the capital accounts are fixed, opening capital balance and closing capital balance will remain the same in most of the cases. There are exceptions. I will explain the exceptions later in other videos. And whenever you have fixed capitals, the profit will be transferred to partner's current account. Keep this in mind. Now, one point you have to remember, what did I tell you? If the firm has incurred loss, no interest on capital and no remuneration, because these two are appropriation of profit. However, if any partner has advanced a loan, then interest on loan. If any partner should receive rent, has given his personal property for partnership firm's use, if any partner is entitled for rent, or if there is a manager's commission, the manager's commission, the interest on partner's loan, and what is the third thing? The rent which the partner should receive. These three are actually charge on profit. So even if the firm has incurred a loss, these three things will be given, will be paid for. Actually, interest on loan, rent to be given to the partner because the partnership firm has used his personal property, and manager's commission. These three items are actually, they are supposed to appear in profit and loss account. If it is missed out in profit and loss account, you can show it on the debit side of P&L appropriation account even when the firm has incurred a loss. Even then, because these three items are charge on profit. Now we will see this sum. Page number 75. Test your understanding. Question number 2. Reena and Raman are partners with capitals of 3 lakhs and rupees 1 lakhs, respectively. The profit for the year ended March 31st, 2017 was rupees 1,80,000. Before paying rent for her personal building to be used as godown for the firm to Reena, payable at rupees 5,000 per month. What is this? Reena has given her building for partnership firm's use, for which Reena is supposed to receive 5,000 rupees per month. 5,000 into 12, 60,000 rupees. Interest on capital is allowed at 6% per annum. Raman was entitled to a salary of rupees 30,000 per annum. The drawings of the partners were rupees 30,000 and 20,000. The interest on drawings to be charged 1,000 and 500. Assuming that Reena and Raman are equal partners, state their share of profits. Okay, children. So in this question, first this 1,80,000 will appear on the credit side of profit and loss appropriation account. Next, it is 5,000 into 12. So 5,000 into 12, Reena's salary, Reena's rent, because Reena has provided a personal building for the firm's use. Reena has provided her personal building for the firm's use. So even if the firm had incurred a loss, Reena is eligible for this rent. The rent is a charge on the profit. Actually, it should have been shown in P&L appropriation account. Since it was not shown there, sorry children, actually it was supposed to be shown in profit and loss account. Since it was not shown in profit and loss account, it is now shown in profit and loss appropriation account. So this should be the first item appearing on the debit side of profit and loss appropriation account. 5,000 into 12, 60,000. Then we have to calculate interest on capital. Interest on capital for Reena, it is 6% on 3 lakhs, 18,000, and for Rahman it is 6% on 1 lakh, 6,000. Now here comes a question if it is opening capital balance or closing capital balance. The question is silent, so assume it to be opening capital balance. Now interest on capital will appear on the debit side. Salary will also appear on the debit side of profit and loss appropriation account. Capital and drawings will not appear. Interest on drawings will appear on the credit side of profit and loss appropriation account, credit side. Now find the total, write the total on both the sides. Now the question is silent regarding profit sharing ratio. Whenever the question is silent, the profit sharing ratio is equal. So when the question is silent regarding the profit sharing ratio, it is 1:1. 1 is to 1 means 1 plus 1 is 2. So it is actually 1/2. Reena, it is 1/2, and Raman, it is 1/2. Now I am in NCERT page number 98. Question number 4. Akriti and Bindu entered into a partnership for making garment on 1st April 2016 without any partnership agreement. So there was no partnership agreement. They introduced capitals of rupees 5 lakhs and 3 lakhs respectively on 1st October 2016. Akriti advanced rupees 20,000 by way of loan to the firm without any agreement as to interest. Now here children, one point you have to remember, there is a small printing mistake. There is a full stop. After respectively, there is a full stop. Okay. They introduced capital of 5 lakh and rupees 3 lakhs respectively. Full stop. The capital was introduced in the beginning of the year itself. Next sentence. On October 1st, 2016, Akriti advanced rupees 20,000 by way of loan to the firm without any agreement as to its interest. So when was the loan advanced? On October 1st, 2016. Now profit and loss account for the year ended March 2017 showed profit of rupees 43,000. Okay, so we have a profit of 43,000. Okay, partners could not agree upon the question of interest and the basis of division of profits. So what is it? There will be no interest on capital. Interest on loan will be for 6%. So on 20,000 you have to calculate 6% interest on loan from October to March. October, November, December, January, February, March for 6 months. So 20,000 is the loan amount. When the partnership deed is silent, interest on loan is 6%. And it was advanced on 1st October, so 6/12 for 6 months. 6 ones are, 6 twos are, 2 ones are, 2 zeros cut, 2 zeros cut. The interest amount is 600. Okay, what is the interest amount? 600. Okay. Then what else we have? The partners could not agree upon interest and the basis of division of profit. When the question is silent, division of profit is equal. So when you prepare P&L appropriation account, profit and loss appropriation account, the profit 43,000 will appear here, 43,000. Then interest on loan 600, 43,000 minus 600, 42,400. This will be shared between both the partners, Akriti and Bindu, in 1:1 ratio, 1/2 and 1/2. So 1/2 of 42,400 is 21,200, and that is your answer. Okay. Now next sum, question number 5. Rakhi and Shikha are partners in a firm with capitals of rupees 2 lakhs and 3 lakhs respectively. The profit of the firm for the year ended 2016-17 is rupees 23,200. As per the partnership agreement, they share the profits in their capital ratio. So in this question, clearly it is given profit is capital ratio, that is 2:3. 2:3. Then after allowing a salary of rupees 5,000 per month to Shikha and interest on capital at 10% per annum. Now children, here you can stop. The profit is 23,200. If you give 5,000 per month to Shikha, it comes to 60,000. So here the profits are inadequate. The firm has earned a profit, but it is not sufficient. Let us see how to deal with this. During the year, Rakhi withdrew 7,000 and Shikha 10,000. Okay. As per the partnership deed, salary and interest on capital appropriation treated as charge on profit. So here they have clearly mentioned it is charge on profit, not appropriation of profit. So whenever it is a charge on profit, whether the firm has incurred a loss or whether the profit is insufficient, the partners will get salary and commission, interest on capital. So from question to question, this differs. Okay. So now 23,200 will appear on the credit side of P&L appropriation account. 60,000 debit side of P&L appropriation account. 10% interest on capital on 2 lakhs 20,000, on 3 lakhs 30,000. Interest on capital will appear on the debit side of profit and loss appropriation account. Now if you add the debit side, 60,000 plus 30,000 plus 20,000, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. 1,10,000 is 1,10,000 is the debit side total, whereas the profit is only 23,200. Okay, so let us see. 1,10,000 minus 23,200, 0, 0, 8, 9 minus 3, 6, 10 minus 2, 8, 8, 10, 6, 7, 10, 10, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now this will be shared in capital ratio, that is 2:3. So how to go about? 86,800 into 2/5. Raki's share is into 2/5 and Shikha's share is into 3/5. 86,800. Let us see if we are getting the correct answer. Okay. 86,800. So 86,800 into 2 divided by 5 is equal to 34,720. See, 34,720. So it is correct. So children, with this I end this video. Study well, keep learning.